So I've been accepting every order for this whole month and I delivered over 100 deliveries on DoorDash alone. I'm gonna go over the statistics this video and see how much I actually made in how much time and if it's worth this as a strategy. First of all, I must say I do not recommend sticking with one app. I highly suggest you multi-app, and I also suggest not accepting every order. Cherry picking technically is probably gonna get you a much higher hourly rate or with more consistency. I'm actually really surprised with how this all went, but we're gonna go over those numbers in a bit. So there's two reasons why I was accepting every order. The first is, I've mentioned this multiple times, but the Super Bowl is being hosted here in Arizona in 2 weeks time, and DoorDash offered me to reset my acceptance rate at the start of the month, so I took it. I accepted my acceptance rate, and I figured if I could deliver 100 delivery accepting every order, then that would get my acceptance rate really high and would allow me over that weekend of the Super Bowl to be really picky and decline as many as possible while still getting offered the best possible offers that they apparently send you as a top dasher. And second, I've heard that if you want to get into their catering program, you do need to complete 100 deliveries in the previous month. I don't really know, but you know, I've done it and we'll see if we get the offer to join the catering program for next month or not. Alright, so I ended up accepting 105 jobs in total and that gave me an acceptance rate of 93%. So that means I did actually decline 8 jobs of a total of 113 that was sent to me. Now that wasn't the plan, I really did want to accept every order, but early on, some of those were alcohol deliveries, which I was trying to avoid. Some of them are just so bad, the dollar per mileage and how much time it's gonna take. I just physically couldn't press the accept button. That was very early on in the month. By the end of the month, I started accepting those, and I even took an alcohol delivery. I realized that Super Bowl weekend, there could possibly be a lot of alcohol deliveries needed, so I might as well capitalize and learn how to do that. They're pretty simple. Just gotta make sure you're scanning the ID, checking the age before you hand anything over. So I kind of wish I did accept those earlier, but you live and you learn. So I did work a total of 35 hours and 5 minutes. If you want to break that down, that's 2,103 minutes or 126,180 seconds. But who's counting? And the total I made was $705.76. So if we break that down for the 105 orders I took, that does equal $6.72 per job that I actually took. I think that's actually really good. I mean, $6 should kind of be your minimum you're accepting for any job, and the fact that I was able to maintain that over 105 jobs while accepting 93% of all the orders, I actually think that's incredible. I expect that to be a lot lower, maybe around the $3 to $4 mark, so I'm pretty happy with that. So when it comes to our average hourly rate, we did actually hit $20. I really expected that to be so much lower. I don't know if because I was above that 70% acceptance rate that I was just getting fed better offers. I'm not really sure. I don't really know how the DoorDash algorithm works 100%. I don't know how much I trust on all the things they say they do. The fact that they send you offers that say it's gonna be $6.50 plus more, like why are you hiding the tip? Why not just show it? If you're gonna show that high order anyway because it's already a good order, it's a little sus. It's a little sus. Now my mileage, it was a bit hard to track because I was also doing a little bit of Uber Eats and I was going to my cabinet assembly business and everything in between. I would estimate that we managed to keep $1.50 per mile. I did have a lot of days where the dollar amount was really high compared to miles, and then I had days that it was just taking me out of my zone and I'd have to come back. So I'm gonna stick with the $1.50 per mile. For rough take home, it's normally about 75%. So that does equal about $15 per hour that I actually took home after all my expenses of my gas, mileage, maintenance, all that stuff. Now keep in mind that everybody's market is different. What works in my market may not work in your market. I'm in a bigger market and where I deliver just happens to be high income neighborhoods. So I think this experiment has worked out really well. It's really gonna come down to the Super Bowl in a week's time to see if my theory on why I was doing all this is actually gonna pay off. I'm gonna try to do a 3-part video for that, the Friday night, Saturday and Sunday, and just really go hard that weekend and really see if I can maximize the income and if it's really worth working Super Bowl weekend. Now take all this with a grain of salt. I can't mention it enough, but this is my marketplace. Your marketplace may be completely different. DoorDash may not be the app that works good for you. It's been working good for me. There could be another person in my marketplace who is not getting good DoorDash and they're doing better on Uber Eats. So don't judge this as how much you're going to make. Just understand that this is my journey on how I'm going in my marketplace doing what I'm doing. I also recommend not accepting every order. And of course, if you work just premium times, you just work your dinner shift, your lunch shift, your breakfast shift, or you have peak pays, quests, anything like that, like you're gonna maximize your income so much better than just going out and accepting every order over a long period of time. So keep all this in mind. If this was helpful, do like, subscribe, and stick around. Hopefully next month is gonna be a big month. I'm excited to share it with you.